So my name is David Harrison Greis. Welcome to the Greis Report, your unfiltered daily voice for truth. Tonight marks a very somber occasion. So earlier today, a man was shot and killed by the ICE Gestapo, which, to my knowledge, marks the first recorded instance in which a weapon was discharged, resulting in a lethality. So the man's name was Silverio Villegas-Gonzalez. He was supposedly or allegedly undocumented, at least according to the Department of Homeland Security and the ICE Gestapo. What the truth is remains to be seen. You're going to see a video in a moment that comes from a local news station over there where they actually were not necessarily showing the event itself, but again, the aftermath. So you're going to see what actually happened there is that supposedly, according to the news report, he was stopped by the ICE Gestapo, was terrified by having guns pointed in his face and tried to take off, resulting in one of the officers grabbing out of the car and being dragged along with it. And then he discharged his weapon, killing the man. So you're going to see what that looks like. You'll see his truck or his car pushed up against a box truck. You'll see the window smashed because ICE Gestapo break windows. So let's check that out right now.
Deadly encounter comes as we do know that ICE operations have ramped up here in the Chicago area within the last few weeks. In this case, authorities identifying the man shot and killed by an ICE agent as an undocumented immigrant with a criminal history of reckless driving. An immigration and customs enforcement operation ending in deadly gunfire just northwest of Chicago in suburban Franklin Park. Law enforcement surrounding this crash near this box truck, where the Department of Homeland Security confirms an ICE officer shot and killed an undocumented immigrant during a targeted arrest. Immigrant advocates gathering at the scene condemning the deadly encounter. This comes as ICE operations have ramped up in the Chicago area within the last few weeks. Around 300 ICE agents stationed just north of the city.
If you were in that circumstance, what would you do? I mentioned it before to a couple of you out there on threads today that if I were in that circumstance, I would probably also drive off. It's terrifying to have a gun pointed in your face with masked, armed men who aren't really identifying themselves. Anybody could wear a generic vest that says police. I can get that at Spirit Halloween stores. Doesn't mean I'm a cop. Doesn't mean I'm ICE. I could be anybody. I would drive off too. This is the problem with having ICE Gestapo. ICE Gestapo are not law enforcement trained. They are not law enforcement officers and don't know how to conduct investigations. So they need to just stay off the street and get back to doing nothing. So if you like what you're hearing tonight, please remember to like, subscribe. Down here, I have an email address. That's thegreisreport@gmail.com. Again, that's thegreisreport@gmail.com. Please send us any tips, leads, story requests, your interactions with the ICE Gestapo, with the National Guard, anything else that's going on that's relevant. We were happy to boost this on air. Now, I want to talk about a few things that are both wins and losses. So here's a win, which is good news for a change. According to the San Francisco Chronicle, California lawmakers have passed a new bill, SB 267. They've passed it through the House. Now it goes to Governor Gavin Newsom for his signature, which I believe he will probably sign imminently. So this bill basically bans the ICE Gestapo from wearing face masks and face coverings in public. The idea behind this is that if they are showing their face and they're not emboldened by anonymity, they might be a little less likely to engage in aggressive acts and might be a little more careful because now they know everything they do is being recorded with their face included. And that's going to be a good thing for us because at least we'll know in the history books who these people were. Now, another piece of good news, but also two pieces of bad news. So number one, we had a little bit of a win where Taco Mad King Trump actually kind of pulled back a little bit from National Guard deployment in Chicago. He's now claiming, according to AP News, that there are outside agitators in Chicago. Nah, that's not the case. Chicago, you showed him who's boss. Good on you. You did an amazing job. Keep it up. But now guess what? We got two cities that need to step it up. We got Portland, Oregon, and we got Memphis, Tennessee. Trump is going to be sending the National Guard to those locations unless you put up a fight and make him taco again, because that's what he is. He always chickens out. Everything he wants to do, he chickens out and he pulls back, and instead has his lapdogs and his Gestapo doing the dirty work for him. So thank you for watching the show. My name is David Harrison Greis. Thank you for joining the resistance and have a great night.